guys, you know what it is. I mean, if you're tuning into this, if you've read the title, you know what it is. I'm just wasting time until I start showing one of them, aren't I? Yeah? Yep. Gotta have a little blurb at the beginning. It's raining a little bit. I'll show you that, just to pass the time a little. If anyone didn't know, I have a pool. It's a nice green colour at the moment. We are buying some salt for it on the weekend. It's been raining. Now that might be seen as a bad thing, but for someone who's making a video, that means no one's going to be mowing their lawn and neighbours aren't going to be going out. So it's actually a good thing. So, pickups. Crack the knuckles. Get myself all limber. What have I been picking up this week? A bit of stuff. A lot of stuff to keep. A lot of stuff to sell. And when I mean a lot, I mean a lot. And most of it is already sold. That's why I'm filming this on a Thursday and not a Friday. Because I need to get this stuff out of you. Otherwise, I may have some unhappy buyers. But, first things first, on the last weekend, I went to the tip shop. Just the local one, not the one at Logan, just the one at Archerfield, which is next to the Archerfield Speedway, which is a fun place. They have like drag racing there and whatnot. It's a lot of fun to go. But I went there and I did see a few items I was interested in, and I actually bought a shelf for $15, which I will show in a picture. You've seen that. It's not a very nice shelf, but it was cheap. It's going to suffice for what I need it for. It's got a big Sega Master System sticker on it, so it was worth getting. And there was actually a guy there that helped me take it out, so good people, good people. But other than that, I just bought 2 books. They sell books for 50 cents each, so I thought, yeah, I'll pick up some literature. Whenever I'm in the bathroom, I'm either playing a PSP or reading a book, so this is one to read. Uncle John's Absolutely Absorbing Australian and New Zealand Bathroom Reader. Got a lot of little knickknacks and facts, and it's a good read. And talking about a good read, I've read 2 pages of this just while I was in the tip shop, and I was like, yeah, I gotta grab it. It's the novelization of the Super Mario Bros. Movie. That is so cool. The first 2 pages make it look nothing like a Mario game, or a Mario novel. It's like talking about this woman who's running away from the Koopas and dumps this baby on a church's doorstep, and I'm like, that's awesome. Had to pick this stuff. I look forward to reading through this. And of course, legendary Bob Hoskins. Is he dead? I think he might be dead. Rest in peace if he's dead. But I had to grab those and a shelf. I also went to 2 op shops over the weekend. Didn't find anything, unfortunately, but that's the way it happens. However, a mate of mine got his license, and he is driving everywhere like a maniac. No, he's a good driver. But we've gone out a few times, and one of the times we went out was to go to the local markets, and if you haven't been to the Rockley markets, they're worth checking out. You're not going to find good stuff every single time, but if you get there early, you might find something good. It's hit or miss, you know, as is anywhere really, I mean. And I only found 2 lots of stuff plus one thing. First thing, which was, I think the very first aisle, which was pretty weird because usually the first aisle is all of the regulars, and, you know, it's funny. I haven't been there all through winter, which is a solid 3 months, but still the same sellers, still selling the same stuff, so some things never change, you know. But there was a new seller, nice lady, was selling just stuff real. It looked like she was trying to clear out some of the closets, and she was selling some DVDs and some games, and She had a copy of Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2, I think, on the PS3 that she wanted $10 for. She said it was worth 30, and I know, I think it's worth 30, but I'm still not willing to pay 10 for it. I'm a cheapskate. But she had PlayStation 2 games. She said $2 each on those, so I grabbed Mercenaries Playground of Destruction. It's got some mold on the back there, which I will be cleaning off. It's complete and in nice shape. I have Mercenaries 2, and I've heard the first Mercenaries game is a lot better, so I look forward to playing that one. The next cellar, which was about halfway down, you usually expect that you don't really find anything until the last half. You know, I was surprised to find that one thing, so people selling they look like they'd bought out an office supply store, to be honest, like they bought out an Office Works or something, because they had a bunch of like office knickknacks, like staplers, stuff like that. But they had a few cheap video game related items. They had some Wii silicone remote things, you know, the Wii condoms, and they also had these for $1 each. I got these for 50 cents each. We have PSP headphones. These will remain in the packaging just because they're kind of cool. They're just like cheap ones made in China, and you can actually pause the video and read the funny English on the back. But I'm a sucker for stuff like that, especially if it's cheap. They also had some PSP games to go along with it for $3 each. I grabbed Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories. Great game. I'll be selling it on because I have a copy. Actually, I think I have 3 copies. It's one you find in every lot. Fired Up, which I'm not sure if I have or not. I might not. It looks like a good game. And the one that I really wanted, one that I've been looking for quite a while, Medieval Resurrection. Back when PSP games were fairly popular, back when they were still in places like EB Games and JB Hi-Fi. Well, they're still in some JB Hi-Fis, as you'll see in a few minutes, but this was always one that when you would go up to the counter, ask what they have, they would go, nope, we've sold them. So this was a popular game back when the PSP was popular, so it's good to finally get a copy. And I have to be honest, I'm not a big fan of the medieval games. I've played 1, I've played 2, I have them both, and I'm not a fan, but hopefully this one will be better. If it's $3, it was a great deal. And then for value-wise, the best deal of this entire thing, another one about halfway down. It might have been in the same general kind of aisle. Maybe. It might have been like 1 or 2 aisles over, I don't know. A guy selling some stuff. I saw he had some PC games. I thought, I'll flick through them quickly just to see what he has. And nothing that really caught my eye, and to the side of them were some PlayStation 1 games. Like, oh, alright, I'll have flick through them. Flick through 2 of them, found this one. I thought, yeah, I'll hold it up, see how much he wants. And I asked, how much do you want for this, mate? Old PlayStation games, $1, I guess. I'm like, alright. I'll grab all 3 of them. So I got Crash Bandicoot on PlayStation 1. I listed this for $30 just yesterday, and it already sold, so man, it's good to be a seller, you know. And now all of the money I make, that'll go right back into the collection. I mean, how do you think I pay for this stuff here? We have the Need for Speed, which is one I needed for my collection. Another one I needed for my collection, Porsche Challenge. So for $1 each, good titles. I'm not sure if he had more at one point, didn't think to ask, but I was happy with what I got. I didn't want to go kissing a gift horse. Is that what it is? Kissing a gift horse? I don't know. I'm sure I've completely screwed up all of my analogies, but that's what I got from the flea market, so not a bad day. Definitely made up for the crummy Saturday, and just yesterday, which was Wednesday, remember I'm filming this on a Thursday, I went out and found a lot of items. I was surprised how much I found for resale. I just went to Indooroopilly. I went to the 2 op shops that were leading up to Indooroopilly, and I found 3 items in one of those op shops. Firstly, one that I knew if it was still working, if I could still use it, that I was going to be able to make a decent amount of money on it. It was marked at $5, and I thought, yep, take a risk on it. Microsoft Office Home and Student 2007. You know, people bid up to like $50 on something like this, just because, you know, if you get it from the supply, it's super expensive. So I installed it on my computer, then uninstalled it. It works fine. It says it's only licensed for 3 PCs, but I installed it on a few PCs and it hasn't uninstalled, and it seemed to install fine on all of them. So it also says that you need to activate it online, which I never had to do. So maybe the activation online thing has been cancelled, and so you can just use it how many times you want. But you know, I'll find out when someone buys it and returns it to me saying it doesn't fucking work. I'm taking a risk on it. I've never sold anything like that before, but if it's successful for me, I might try. In the op shop, they also had, this was a McIntyre thrift store, which do like horse riding for the saber, which is good cause. They also had 2 VHS tapes, and I'm kind of getting back into my VHS tapes. Didn't pick up a bunch of them for the longest time, and now I'm seeing them, and I've got my VHS television that's right over there actually. I keep it outside because it's nice to watch it outside. You know, I'll sit down with dinner and watch a video. They had them for 20 cents each. I thought, yep, I'll grab 2 of them. Walt Disney's Mickey Once Upon a Christmas. Christmas is coming up, and I used to have this when I was younger, so good one to get. It's 3 stories, all based in the Mickey Mouse world. One that's in the DuckTales, one that's with Goofy and his son, and one that's just Mickey Mouse. So it should be a good watch. Should bring back some memories, and this one looks good. Always have to grab these. The New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. I love Winnie the Pooh. He's a cool kid. And that one's, don't know why I opened a VHS tape. You know it's in there. Yep, rain's starting up again. Looks like I'll have to speak up. We're on the kind of tail end of this anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I will be keeping those. They should be a good watch. From there, I went to my local cashies and bought 3 items. 1 to sell, 2 to keep. I also won some items on their web shop, and I just didn't pick them up while I was there. I don't know why. Didn't think to. But we have, for a single $1, regular show, the Slack Pack. I've been looking to get into regular show. Like, I hear there's a lot of like old references to like video games and whatnot, so should be a good watch. It was only $1, so I'll check it out. Man, I hope that's not too loud. Whatever. Also got for $5 a PlayStation 3 game that looked really, really good. Quantum Fury. Look at that cover art. Look at the back. Doesn't that look awesome? This should be a good one. Hopefully it's a good one. And then another one for $5 that I bought just to sell. Still brand new. Skylanders Swap Force. I have it up for $10. Will it sell for that much? I don't know. Took a risk on this one. Alright. From there I went to JB Hi-Fi, which is right around the corner from Cash Converters. If you go to Cash Converters, you might as well go to JB Hi-Fi just to see if they have anything on clearance, and they did. They're finally clearancing out all of their PSP stuff. The PSP hasn't been relevant for like 3 years, or 4 or 5 years even, and they're finally getting around to clearancing out their stuff, and I got the stuff that I want. They don't have a lot, but the stuff that they did have was well priced, so I got these 4 games, and they also had brand new PSP consoles for $50 each, and they have like special edition ones, like white ones that come with games, and I was kind of thinking about getting one. I picked one up and I was carrying it around. I was like, I don't really want to spend the $50 on it. You know, it's a good deal, but I'm a cheapskate. So for $2 each, just on the games, we got SmackDown vs. Raw 2011. I like the SmackDown vs. Raw games. The wrestling games are fun beat-em-ups. We have MotorStorm Arctic Edge. These are all brand new. We have Ben 10 Alien Force. I've played a few of these Ben 10 games. They're fun beat-em-ups. And Ben 10 Alien Force Vilgax Attacks. For $2 each, who was I to say no? You know, good deals there. And then finally, the last item I got, and probably the last item of this video. I doubt I'll go out game hunting during this rain. I'm going to have to walk through it anyway to get to work, but yeah, I don't know. That will come when it comes. I'll figure that out along the way, but I got a PlayStation 4 game from Kmart. I had some time, so I thought, yeah, I'll stop in Kmart, see if they have any clearance items. They did have clearance items. They look to be sold out on most of them. I've noticed that a few Kmarts have been clearancing out a lot of their games lately, so get to your local Kmarts if you can. But this was the only kind of clearance item that I really wanted to get, and it was to sell. It's a PlayStation 4 game I got for $6, and I knew that as soon as I bought it, I have to list it online, because every fucking minute these things are in existence, they go down in value, and it is NBA 2K15. Got it. It's all complete in there. Ooh, here's a receipt. $6, there you see. The proof is in the text. And there's a $6 price tag in here, like a clearance thing. And the woman fucking reached in there, like, and did that to it, so I'm not too fussed because it's not going in my collection. And in the listing I put up, I said it was like that, and it's still sold for $20, so good deals all around. I've already made my money back on the stuff I bought this week, so that was a good week. It was a good week, and another good thing, I won't have to water the plants. That's one of my chores already done. Thank you, nature. But that's everything for this week. Let me know what you thought. Leave your comments down below. I may be uploading a video game packages this week because fucking Raised by Dingo sent me 2 more packages. I swear to God, the guy must have money coming out of his ass to be sending me so much, but let me know what you thought. I'm gonna get out of here. It's not lunchtime yet, but I'm gonna go have some lunch anyway because I'm fat. And I'm gonna see you guys next time, so Seeger of my house, bidding you farewell.
And that's all, folks.